Hey, Mike.
Hey, bud, how you doing?
You feeling spooky and evil?
Yes.
Well, have I got something for you?
Is it the beer you dropped off at my house like an hour and a half ago?
Shit. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
All right. So last year, Treehouse did. Well, I think they started either 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Evil Julius, and it's their triple IPA version of Julius, and it blew me away the first time I had it. Like, absolutely blew me away. And Mike and I reviewed it last year. We released it on Halloween. Which happy Halloween because we're releasing this on Halloween too. I was really excited for Evil Julius this year. I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna do Evil Julius again. I can't wait to try it again. And then they did something else. And if you can tell by the color of the can, you have an idea of what they did. They went and they made Evil Green, a 9.4% triple IPA. I don't even want to read the can right now. I just want to see if we can, let's just open this and then we can read the can.
Okay. But you said by the color of the can.
Yeah.
What if people are red-green colorblind?
Well, you know what? We just lost them for subscribers. This can is it's a green logo. And you know what I didn't notice until just now?
What's that?
There's a skull on there.
Yeah, I noticed it.
Did Evil Julius have a skull?
I don't remember. I only noticed when I was repositioning the can on the camera
Yeah.
when I noticed it.
They also released Evil Haze, which I'm not 100% sure if this was the first year as well. But I feel like we would have noticed.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, mine did that too.
Ugh.
Now, usually when it comes to triple IPAs and Treehouse, usually when it comes to triple IPAs in general, they're not either of our thing. But Evil Julius was the exception. And if you folks watching the channel have watched it for enough, you know that green is like out of the core beers, this is it for us. This is super fresh. It's
Traditionally,
traditionally. This was canned on October 21st. It is October
24th.
24th. This is 3 days old. You don't have your big glass?
I wanted crystal for this one.
That's fair. That's fair. This looks like I would expect it to look, I think, right? This is
It looks, you know what it looks like? It looks like very green.
yeah, that's actually a good way to put it.
That's what it looks like. It's sort of like a pale yellowish, greenish kind of color.
Yeah,
It's a weird
actually.
kind of it's a weird color.
For those not familiar, Mike means the beer very green, not
Oh yeah, yeah, sorry. Not very red.
yeah. 9.4% triple IPA. Oh my goodness. Not very.
Sorry. Um
Maybe this beer looks black and white to you. I don't know. Who knows?
yeah. And
I'll
I
go.
have I have over two fingers ahead here.
I got about one. I didn't pour aggressively. I'm already getting a nose on this. Like,
Bruce has been in here, so I smell a lot of piss, is what I
all right, let's get a proper nose then.
Let's do it. Oh my god.
That's
That is explosive.
yeah, that's Galaxy for days.
Yeah, it is. I mean, pungent as fuck. It is very, very strong. Almost like it's like lupulin or something going on.
Oh, you're right. I haven't had a lupulin powder beer in forever. Like, I don't know if people.
Yeah.
I wonder if breweries have stopped saying lupulin powder is brewed in it because it was the big thing back then, and it was better to say it. And now they're just doing it and not really. They're just saying, "Hey,
Yeah.
it's yeah,
It smells like sweet, syrupy pineapple juice.
yeah." It's like if you opened a can of like crushed pineapples or the Dole pineapples, but instead of just being liquid, it's like the like glucose like syrup inside of it, like
Well,
almost like corn syrup.
it's like they caramelized it. They reduced it down to just syrupy sugar.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at it.
it
I ain't
smells
mad at it.
delicious.
But it's hard to get anything besides that sort of
Yeah,
that note.
you want to try it?
You doing this? Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Cheers, clink, and cheers, Ozzy. Here, I'll bring him over to
Cheers,
you.
Ozzy.
I'll bring him over to you. Oh, wait, I'm doing it. There you go. Cheers.
Cheers, bud.
It's the same one from downstairs, in case anyone's wondering.
Yeah. Cheers, Ozzy. Hmm.
Yeah. We said in the beginning of the video, this is 3 days old.
Hmm.
It's reminiscent of green for sure, but I'm not getting as much of that like sugary oozing pineapple. I'm getting more
No.
bitterness.
Yep.
And it's not bad per se, but I think given the nose, I was expecting.
Yeah. All right. I'll give my piece real quick. I'm not mad at this.
No,
I'm actually glad it's not so sweet. It's just not as big as I was expecting, and I'm not sure if that's bad or not or good.
it doesn't
Like
drink
it's
9.4%, but that's for sure.
no, but it doesn't drink like 7% either. It drinks pretty big, but not nearly 10%. That doesn't drink like that. It's not super oozing sweet, which
Mhm.
is kind of typical for triple IPAs. Um, I honestly, this is pretty approachable, and I like sort of like that level of bitterness.
For a triple IPA, yeah.
Like, yeah, it's not what I expected, but I'm not mad at it. Like, I can drink this. This is
No,
good.
this is good. This is good. It was just, I think I was expecting more, treehouse soft flavors. But yeah, like you said, it's
Yeah,
not bad. But I wonder if this is going to either as it warms up or give it like a week and maybe it's going to get that. But this isn't bad given that it's a triple IPA with a bunch of shitload of hops. I can see where this is, where it's going.
yeah. I even feel like you say it isn't bad. I think it's good. I don't mean it's not bad. I mean it's good.
Yeah.
It's it's and as far as like triple IPAs go, it's very approachable.
Yeah. 100%.
And if you're, I mean, it is very much in the realm of New England IPA, but definitely way more bitter than you get with a lot of New England
Yeah.
IPAs. Um, and the bitterness is it's not bracing, not like just like it doesn't hit you like a truck. It does sort of like when you take a sip, it does sort of ramp up
Yeah.
into the bitterness. Um, but it's not hyper fruity. Um, the mouthfeel isn't super soft. It's a little more like a little more syrupy, I guess.
Yeah.
Carbonation's good. It's just not that it's not hyper pineapple punch. Um, and as I'm sipping this, I think it might be better for it.
Yeah. That's fair. I think
I'm not. I'm not, and I'm not trying to like be apologize of being apologetic because I don't give a
no.
shit. They don't give us free beer, um, but um,
Yeah.
but I think that the fact that this isn't a big, sweet fucking
Yeah.
mess, I kind of like it. It's not that it's super balanced. It's 10%, right? It's not super balanced, but it's on. It's pretty good. Like it's got a yeah, it's a fruit character. It's not a big punch of it. It sort of mild to mid
Yeah.
palate, then rises into a good amount of bitterness. The bitterness is pithy, kind of rindy, which I like. It's not super vegetal. It's much more in the realm of like fruit rind, more
Yeah.
like lemon rind, lime rind, orange rind. Um, I- when I'm taking sips, my lips aren't
Hmm.
sticky. So as I'm drinking this, I'm liking it more and
Yeah.
more.
I noticed that too. The more I take sips, like, I don't know, maybe I was like, sometimes I feel like sometimes I try to be positive, but I use negative words. Like when I'm like, it's not bad.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah,
So the more I do sip it, and maybe because it's also warming up, there is like you do get a little bit more fruitiness too across like as you and maybe it's just because you keep drinking, you're accustoming yourself to the bitterness. You can kind of get through the bitterness and see what else is underneath it. because yeah, this definitely screams green in like in every way possible. It definitely has green like throughout. It's like the through line, right? Um,
Right, but one thing,
yeah.
I don't want to cut you off, I'm sorry, but like one thing about like very green is sometimes I get almost like a chalkiness
Yes.
from and I'm not quite. It's not quite there with this one. It's definitely a lot of hot particulate, you can tell, but it's not like that chalkiness of very green either.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
feel like yeah, very green is a very pun intended like chalky and very kind of like oversaturated version of green. I feel like for me, I feel like the
Hmm.
greenest green is my like sweet spot when it comes to green variants for me, at least from memory, because
Yeah,
there's very green and there's green, and I'm not really not sure where the differences lie. But the greenest green for me, every time I have that, that's like for some reason every time I have greenest green, that is when I think of green. You know what I mean? Like that's where my head goes with green, and then I have regular green. I
Y-
go, nope, it's not that, Sean. You
yeah,
got to remember that green doesn't taste like
yeah. Well, I think green is like sort of like one of the things I remember is a couple years ago they did like this re-release of like remasters version of Tomb Raider, and it said this game looks like the way you remember Tomb Raider looking. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Oh yes, I
Because
know.
things
Yeah,
that,
yeah, 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 100%.
and that's
Yeah,
green is green. You know what I mean? Like when you, and the thing is when you go back to have green, you realize like how fucking
yes.
nice it is. But like greenish green is just
It's
greener,
how
right?
you remember it being.
But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think right. But I still if I have all three in front of me, I think I'm gonna always go with green. I just like that. I just think it's balanced. It's just a perfect beer. Um, but I think the greenest green is how you remember green tasting in a weird
Yeah,
way, you know, because it's sort of it's amplified. It's all those things that you want in green just turned up. It
yeah.
seems, you
We
know.
really need to do like a green taste test, like we did with Julius.
Mm. They just have to release them in like a fucking shorter
Yeah,
period of time, you know.
but yeah, this is
Either
it's
way,
wicked.
this is yummy. This is so delicious. Um, but it's better with every sip.
Hmm.
The first sip was the first sip was like you saw me. I was like,
Same. We were both
what
doing
am
the
I
same thing.
drinking?
Yeah.
You know.
This last sip I have, like, it seemed like it's
Right,
more
but
like it is. It's definitely it's more rounded at this. Yeah, this is
yeah, get the little oxygen in
yeah.
there, a little temperature. It's yeah. Um, and honestly, you get the nose. It's getting even like fruitier, not necessarily like sweeter kind of notes on the nose and stuff, but like
Oh
it's
yeah,
just getting
totally.
fruitier, you know.
Oh man.
Mm.
So the back.
And like I said, like as far as like I sort of liked like the streets in its own way because it was just so over the top and kind of crazy. It's not like that at all, though. This is drink's pretty simple. You
Yeah.
know, it's not like it isn't overwhelming. It's not
Mm,
syrupy sweet. Although said the mouth is a little bit syrupy, but my lips aren't
yeah.
sticky. You know that kind of thing. So I'm really enjoying
It
this.
is.
This is really nice. Mm.
So it says Evil Green is a dastardly rendition of green brewed to push the concept of this core beer into a diabolically delicious territory. High mash temperature, additional sweet malts, and an enormous load of our arduously selected blend of hops throughout the brewing process, including in the bright tank. It blurs the line between beer and juice like no other. I want to say it was. I wouldn't say that.
Hmm. I don't
Maybe
agree
because
either.
it's 3 days old. Maybe in like a couple weeks it gets to there. But how do you know that?
How do they know that?
Unless they
Right?
brewed a
Yeah.
test batch, right? Maybe they did.
Yeah.
Green's already tropical aromas pops with notes of pineapple, hard candies, and pina colada gummy rings. We invite you to enjoy this once a year treat as you carve pumpkin, hang your cobwebs, and stock your cupboards with bags of cobwebs. So is this
Yeah. So
this definitely didn't come up before, right? Like, I feel like
not.
I would have
I don't
known
remember
this
it.
came
No.
like if this came out last year, how
Yeah.
would we have not known this?
The only way that they get these ideas is if it's from a test
Yeah,
batch.
of course. So it says you can't have one without the other when they
Because
posted
you,
the video. So maybe they did release it before. I don't recall this at all. And then for
yeah.
two's a company, but
Uh,
three's a
I,
party.
I
Sorry.
don't. Yeah, I don't get like the pina colada gummy rings. I don't even know what that would taste like, but I
No.
don't get that. I do think you do get plenty of fruit, especially as it's warm. You get way more fruit, um, but it's much more like sort of almost like a blend of ripe fruit and underripe fruit because you do sort of get that more like um not bitter, but you do get like a blend of that kind of a fruit thing, but it
No.
isn't like overwhelming. And but I think I mean this. I think it's better for it. I think if this was super sweet, like I think I'd enjoy it for the first few sips. Like this is fun. This is so great. But it would be like after a while, I'm like, yeah. And I'm not going to be
Right.
like that with this. It's actually super. Like I think that the finish is drying in a good way. Um, like whatever they think is in the can is
Right.
not what I see, but I still like it a lot.
Agreed. If you had to compare this to Evil Julius, I don't know, two different. Yes.
Even Julie's
Okay.
is better.
Yeah. Two different beers. I know, but like, there's
No.
something about Evil Julius that's just like next level special
Yeah, but I also think that whatever the character they're using just sort of
with
works
those
better
type.
with that,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
those
That
hop
makes sense.
combinations. Yeah, yeah. But this is still delicious. I'm not mad at this. I don't feel bad
No.
at all for
It's,
paying the
yeah. It
price.
is
It's
delicious.
good.
And then so we
Mhm.
have Evil Haze, which we'll probably do. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, we'll probably do that before Halloween. We could maybe we'll do a twofer release, but who knows? I always overcommit myself like
Okay.
an ass.
No,
Yeah.
we'll find sometime this week to do
Um,
it.
I was actually originally thinking, I'm like, should we just do like a three way of like all three of them? And I'm like, no, that's stupid, Sean. That's just makes no sense. They're all different beers.
Yeah, but also three fucking IPAs at that strength.
It would turn into the Aussie live stream.
Just be
What are
yeah,
we?
shit
What are
faced.
we? What are we?
Fuck.
What are we? What are we talking about again? Oh yeah, did you ever listen to that Stick
Oh,
song?
Ozzy. Fuck. Nope. Yeah.
Anyways, down in the comments, if you had Evil Green from Treehouse Brewing, what do you think of it? What do you think of Treehouse in general? Was this released previously? Like I tried scrolling through their Instagram. I'm pretty sure this is brand new, or we're gonna look like idiots. But I don't care because you know what? We are. Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Those are things. Don't forget to like, comments, turn this notification bell so you're notified to post new videos. And I'm Sean. That's Mike. This is Nerdsense. Cheers, buddy. Clink. Cheers, Ozzy.
Cheers.
Clink.
Cheers, Ozzy.